Here we are live at NBA 2K20 episode 6.
Do it like me. Mel, Melden, Mel, Melden. Mel, Melden, Mel, Melden. To the balance who have been balanced.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Miami as the Heat go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And looking at Los Angeles, they've definitely been generating momentum. The results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. Put on your oven mitts. Both teams in this matchup are scorching hot. See what I did there? Put on your oven mitts.
I thought you were going to say cooking.
Put on your oven mitts.
I thought you were going to say cooking.
Talk about what a locker room is like when you're on a winning streak.
Look, it's a great time to put your personal beefs aside. Forget about any fighting. Just enjoy playing the game. Love your teammates.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, everyone's a little happier, more willing to sacrifice for the greater good. And then the anticipation is part of the fun. Just seeing how long you can play and dominate during a stretch of a basketball game.
And just for fun, you at home, put on your oven mitts, put on an apron, put on a chef's hat.
Because we're
cooking.
Oh, we're cooking. We're not scorching anymore.
Nice.
We're cooking. Get ready to cook. I've got to cook.
The nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. As seen from the air, plenty going on down there. Welcome everybody to a moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
If you look at Butler, he's got a claim in the final place in the Eastern Conference starting lineup. He's 5th in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. And it'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot for All-Star Weekend.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Got to be a fantastic weekend. And now the Lakers starting group, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, Johnson and Leonard together up front. Filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. And it's Dragic into the point guard. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And stolen by Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
You got to love the intensity. Cousins going right for the throat and just jamming that one home.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 5-point game.
Well, the Sooners did jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise caliber player.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Anthony's checked in for Los Angeles. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And the defense can only do so much when Anthony is locked in. There's nothing you can do to stop that guy.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green by himself, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Well, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now you look at the career of Dragic. Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Here's Waiters following the basket by LeBron James. Good. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball's knocked loose. LeBron outside to the paint. Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
And, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. The game tonight will be their second time playing the Lakers this season after they fell to LA in the first matchup. Coach said the most important thing we can do this game is play to the pace that we want to play at. It'll take us apart if we get into a track meet. Sounds like a solid approach, guys.
Thank you, David. And so Miami again turning it over. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And here is Butler after LeBron James hitting the free. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Cousins.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Miami. Earl comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Some guys check the league standings every day. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach when you played?
Hey, I didn't look at them much because we were a team that was struggling, Kevin. We were just trying to find our way to being competitive back in the early 80s with the Pacers. So I never got to the point where we were a team that was looking at the standings daily. And I avoided the papers pretty much throughout my career just because to me was a bit of a waste of energy and time. I had more things to focus on than where we were in the standings or what people might be saying and writing.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Lakers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And I think for the Lakers, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
Yeah, and you can tell they enjoy playing together. Excellent chemistry amongst this group, and they've been having fun as they've gotten off to this good start.
And Green slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 18. Cloak loose. Passes it to Winslow. Anthony with the block. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Nice shot by Rondo. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
The Lakers, another fast break chance right here. And that one's good. James.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
And the Heat call time here. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Jones, the pass to Hero. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Rondo kicks to Anthony. Over Jones, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Allison the bounce pass. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Anthony's shot is off. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
And focus. Just make the simple play.
Now, here's Collison. No points in the game yet for him. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away and stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Green. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Collison after the basket by the Lakers. And Anthony sends it back. Deep. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on. If you allow them to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
He'd have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
And, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Miami again turning it over.
And let's check out the stats for Rondo. The past month has been surreal. He's averaging 7 points a game, 14 assists, and almost 3.5 steals. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And what I like about it, Greg, is he gets great position and uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Johnson, he's checked in for Jones, and it's Dragic in for Winslow. Clock is at 3. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. The Lakers number 1, the Heat in 2nd.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
Here's Mayton. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Anthony with the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Here's Dragic. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Atlanta.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And Miami making a change here. Waiters is checked in. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship, unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Johnson, the pass to Dragic. Knocks it loose. Rondo with the steal. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Always had great instincts defensively. Rondo using that length there to come up with the steal.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Kicks it to Johnson. The pass to Waiters. They get a hand on it. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, the power on that through there.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Heat have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well to the inside. Here's Hunkpala, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. Again, Los Angeles.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And it's the Heat with the ball. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Good on the shot.
Excellent touch around the rim. Really nicely done. Jimmy Butler making it look easy.
Connects from 3-point range. And it's 13 points for LeBron.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the dunk by James.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Miami with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. A finish, and the dunk by LeBron.
And it was ignited by the steal by LeBron. I mean, he's got his head up right away, and the ball is out of his hands quickly.
1:37 left to play in the first quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Timeout called the Lakers.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jared Dudley's checked in for JaVale McGee. Avery Bradley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Anthony subbed in for Danny Green. 1:33 left in the first. Shot to stop the run. And there's the nice layup by Butler.
And Butler is no easy cover. When he's in the paint, he's looking to score, which is what you should do. I like his attacking, confident mindset.
Wasted no time on that one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Mate. 5 points in the game. To the middle, here's Johnson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
And that one falls for Johnson. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 5th in assists, 7th in scoring, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way over Butler. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Bradley. That's 28 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The shot's good.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Butler. A 29-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his deep. He caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let up in him all night.
There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. That's tipped and stolen by LeBron. 4 seconds left. Again, Los Angeles.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Lakers on top, just dominating this one. Tough nose Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
Calling that leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone great in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Anthony out there with LeBron James. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. Anthony's got 4 threes on 5 attempts, really getting it done outside. And great when you evaluate Avery Bradley. The offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Poked away. It's stolen by Bradley. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And again, it's the Lakers.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And Greg, we're seeing that here tonight. I mean, so many of their mistakes and miscues have resulted in easy baskets the other way because their defense can't get set.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their.
All right, people, that's the end of the video. Peace later.